Hello, I'm Steve Shaw, National Coordinator of Football Officials and Secretary Rules Editor for the NCAA. And today we're continuing our series of preseason training videos for the 2023 season, and we're going to be focused on targeting. Now, targeting is our most important player safety rule, and it's imperative that we are consistent nationally when we make this call, both on the field and in replay. Now, there are two types of targeting, as we know. There's 913, or targeting with the crown of the helmet, and there's two components of that. One is you have to have a player indicator that includes an attack, and you've got to have forcible contact to an opponent with the crown of the helmet. And as a reminder, the crown of the helmet is defined as the apex or the very top of the helmet, and a 6-inch radius around that is the crown of the helmet. Now, the other type targeting is targeting a defenseless player, 914, and you have to have three components to make this a foul. Number one, you have to have a defenseless player. Number two, you have to have a player indicator that includes an attack. And finally, you've got to have forcible contact to the head or neck area of that defenseless player. And it doesn't have to be helmet to helmet. It could be shoulder to the head or neck area or forearm to the head or neck area of that defenseless player. That is targeting a defenseless player. And then finally, in replay, we've got to confirm all aspects of the targeting foul or we overturn it. There's no stands available in replay. Now, last year, the trend was very good in number of targeting fouls. We averaged 0.16 targeting fouls confirmed in FBS. That's one targeting foul in every 6 games. And so that is a 3-year trend that is down. And that shows us that the targeting rule is working in terms of changing player behavior and the use of their helmet. But as officials, we have got to stay the course. We have to do our job, make this call when it's there, and in replay, confirm it when it's there. That is so important to the health of our game. So with that, let's get into some plays.
Our first play this week is a 3rd and 5 situation, and we get a direct snap to number 28, the running back. Now, he's going to be tackled near the line to gain, and the umpire has a flag. Now, after the crew discusses, we get a really good announcement by our referee.
After the play is over, personal foul, late hit with targeting. Number 21, defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. The play is under further review.
And this is good work on the field to have both the dead ball personal foul and the targeting. Now, as we look at this, and replay is going to go through their process, we know that only the targeting is going to be reviewed. The dead ball personal foul will be penalized. And as we work through the process, we see there's no question the runner is on the ground and he is defenseless. And then we see the defender lower his head, lead with the head, and attack the defenseless player. So we have an indicator. But the contact is not to the head or neck area of the defenseless player, but it is clear the forcible contact is with the crown to the opponent. This almost looks like our old definition of spearing, but we can confirm all aspects as we have an indicator with an attack and forcible contact to the opponent with the crown of the helmet. Replay cleans up the number in the review, and number 6 is disqualified. Play 2, the quarterback's going to drop back to pass, and he's going to overthrow his receiver in the right flat. And then we see the defender, he comes in with a late calling card hit, and the headline judge is going to get his flag down after processing all the action. Now, our announcement is personal foul targeting, and this is the type play we really want to have dead ball personal foul with targeting. But replay is going to come in and take a look at the targeting. And as replay goes through their process, we clearly have a defenseless player here. And then we see defender number 6 going to lower the head, take aim at the receiver, and attack. And he's going to attack the defenseless player and make forcible contact to the head or neck area. So this is the type play we do not want in the game. This is a good job by replay to confirm all aspects of the targeting, confirm the targeting, and we penalize 15 yards, and we're going to disqualify the defender. Play 3, we're in the second overtime, second possession series, and the offense has scored a touchdown and is going for 2. Now the quarterback takes the snap, looks for a receiver, and then he tucks the ball and heads for the goal line. As he drives for the goal, he's hit and stopped just short, but we get a flag from our referee for targeting on number 24 of the defense. Now, as we go back and take a look at the play, and again, replay will stay within their process, first we determine, is there a defenseless player? We see defender number 27, he comes in, he tries to wrap the quarterback, but the quarterback spins, stays up, drives for the goal line, and we see number 24 come in and make contact before the ball carrier is down. So remember, for a ball carrier to be defenseless, they must be down and on the ground, not just being wrapped up in action like this. So there's no defenseless player here. So the only targeting we can have would be crown of the helmet. And we see number 24's shoulder. It may get part of the ball carrier, but there's no crown involved. And so this is a targeting that should be overturned here. No foul. Play 4, we've got 1st and 10. We get a snap back to the quarterback. He looks downfield, and then he's going to take off running. And as he approaches the line to gain, the quarterback slides, and number 8 from the defense comes across and contacts the quarterback, and we get flags down from both our line judge and umpire. Now, after discussion, we get a good announcement from our referee.
Season was
After
costly.
play was over, personal foul, late hit, number 8, defense, 15-yard penalty, and an automatic. First down.
Now, replay is going to stop the game to review for a possible targeting in conjunction with this dead ball personal foul. Now, the quarterback, number 12, we see he begins his slide. He's down at that point, and he becomes a defenseless player. And then we see defender number 8 lowers his head, leads with the head, and attacks the defenseless player. And we see forcible contact to the head or neck area of the quarterback. So replay can confirm all aspects of the targeting and properly adds on targeting to the action. Now we need to see the defender pulling up on this play and not attacking to avoid the foul. But this is a good job by replay. Play 5, the quarterback fakes the jet sweep to 85, then looks downfield and throws over the middle, and the receiver takes a big shot from number 28 on the defense, and we get a flag down from our back judge. We get an announcement by our referee.
Personal foul, targeting, defense number 28. The previous play is not a penalty review.
And as replay goes through their process, first, no question, we have a defenseless player, and there's an attack by number 28, but we see that number 28 leads with the shoulder, and the force of the contact is into the shoulder and chest of the receiver. There's some question that is the hit to the head or neck area or into the chest and shoulder. This is a play you cannot clearly confirm forcible contact to the head or neck area of the defenseless receiver, so it is proper to overturn the call of targeting. Now, we support the call on the field by the back judge. This is a very fast, quick, tight play, so good to get the marker out, but really good job of replay to analyze the play and remove the targeting. Remember, this may have been a stands back in the day, but we know that no stands are allowed with targeting. You have to confirm all aspects, and you just can't do it here. Good overturn. Play 6, the quarterback takes the snap. He's under pressure. He moves out of the pocket, and he throws downfield while on the run. And we get a big hit by number 31 of the defense. And we get flags from both the back judge and the headline judge. And we have a ruling of targeting from the field. And as we look at the replays, the receiver is defenseless, no question about that. But from the end zone view, we see that there's a big launch and attack by number 31. But here, the defender delivers forcible contact with his left shoulder, and he hits the defenseless receiver in the right shoulder. Again, we support this call on the field live as this happens very fast. And with the big launch and the high hard hit, we want the flag down on this. But it's a good job here by replay to look at all the action. You can't confirm all aspects of targeting and overturn the play, and number 31 stays in the game. Our last two plays are back from our regular season. In this play, play 7, the quarterback's going to throw long down the middle of the field, and the ball's going to be intercepted by number 53 of the defense. Now, after the play, the intended receiver is shaken up, and replay is going to stop the game to review the hit on this receiver. We see that just after the interception, the defensive back, number 4, comes across and hits the intended receiver. And as replay works through their process, the receiver is still defenseless, The defender leads with the head, thrusts up, and attacks and makes forcible contact to the receiver's face, so replay can create targeting from the boot. Now, it's a good job by replay also to sort all the components of this out. The foul occurs after the change of possession, so the penalty will be enforced in this case from the spot of the foul, and Team B will be able to keep the ball. So good job. And deeps, as a reminder on interception plays, be alert for contact in the immediate continuing action, especially on the receiver. Many times defensive backs are taught to go block that receiver first. But good job by replay here to see all aspects of targeting and create this from the boot. Our last play, the quarterback takes the snap, the blitz is on him quickly, and he throws the ball away toward receiver number 4. So no issues with that, but he takes a big hit from the blitzer. We get 2 flags down, one from our referee and one from the center judge for roughing the passer with targeting. As we look at the replays, the quarterback is defenseless, but there's no contact to the head or neck area. But as we see, the blitzer attacks and lowers his head and makes forcible contact to the upper chest of the quarterback with the crown of the helmet. This is a good call on the field, and replay can confirm an indicator of targeting and forcible contact with the crown of the helmet. So targeting is confirmed, and number 23 is disqualified. Now, really good job on the announcement after the review to announce that targeting with the crown of the helmet is confirmed. We need that clarification about crown of the helmet. So good job on the field and really good job in the booth as well. Well, that's it for our plays, and let's work hard to be excellent on the field and in the booth with targeting. This is so important to our game. Now, based on questions about one of our rule changes from last year, what was the data on the post-game second half targeting appeals from the 2022 season? And so we had the following. In FBS, we had 41 appeals with 7 overturns. In FCS, we had 31 appeals with 13 overturns. In Division II, we had 13 appeals, 13 overturns. In Division III, 17 appeals with 15 overturns. Now, we added 2 overturns in the bowl season to these numbers and 2 overturns in the FCS playoffs to the numbers. So let's be really good in replay, and let's keep these numbers down in 2023. Best of luck to all.